Hello and welcome to Under the Lights, the boxing talk show brought to you by Sportology TV with myself, Ali Drew. On this week's episode, I am joined by the WBO super lightweight European champion, Sam Maxwell. Sam, how are you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Great to have you on. So you just finished training? You're in the gym, just training hard?
Yes, just finished training. Did a bit of pads today and a bit of core work. Good session. Feeling positive, feeling good. And the weather's like this, so I get home nice and early, could do a bit of sunbathing.
That's a win-win. That is a win-win. Do you know any sort of fight news? Are you training for a specific date now?
We haven't got a date yet, but I'm fighting Geale Brown for the British Commonwealth title. So just waiting on a date. I've been told I'm going to find out this week, but I'm picturing it in my head as if it's going to be the end of July, so that's what we're aiming towards. So big fight, biggest fight of my career, and really looking forward to it.
Because you were meant to fight him for your last fight, but he had to pull out. How disappointing was that? Because it's as you say, the best fight of your career.
Yeah, it was gotten in. I felt like I was ready to fight, and it was just a literally fight week. He got an injury and had to pull out, and I was gutted. But it's turned out to be a blessing in disguise. I've got an extra. I got a fight in with my new coach, which was good to experience each other and get that out of the way. And I've got another 3 months with my coach, so it can only benefit me. And I think the next time I meet him and the next date that gets set, I'm going to be even in a better position. So it's a blessing in disguise, I feel.
And how is that with the new coach, new sort of training setup? How are you finding that?
I'm enjoying it. Yeah, it's really tough. It's different than the training I've done in the past, and but I'm really enjoying it. The style Steve likes to promote is a style that suits me, and it's gonna get the best out of me. And plus, I get to train alongside Terry Flanagan, getting loads of advice of him, which is brilliant. He's always in the gym every day. I'm sparring him, so that's good. And there's a few lads in there that push me on. We've got Liam Taylor, we've got Jack Rafferty, and we've got a young lad called Zach Miller who's on the up, and they push me every session. So I'm in a good place and I'm feeling good.
And how excited are you that you're getting, this Commonwealth and British title fight? I feel like you've been there for a while at that level for it's been a long time coming.
Yeah, I feel like it's coming at the right time. I feel like this is the time I want it. Yeah, and it's going to be a great fight for the fans. Me and Akeem both will bring it, and this is just a start. Like I've been waiting a while, but it's all happening in quite quickly. I feel like get a really good win against Akeem, which I know I can and I know I will. The world's my oyster. There's so much more opportunities that arise from it. But I've been waiting. I have been waiting. Say the last 2-3 years, I've been thinking, why is no one mentioning my name with the British title? I feel like I'm good enough to be mentioned with some of these names, and no one was. But this is my time now, and I'm gonna take it.
And when you get that fight, and then if you get the win and get the British and Commonwealth title, what are you wanting? What route? What sort of names are you wanting after that?
Well, because of my WBO European, I've got a really good ranking in the world. I'm ranked top 10 in the world with the WBO. So with Josh Taylor recently just unifying it, and I don't know what he's going to do, whether he might vacate them, he might have a few more fights, but that could leave the WBO European title open, and it gives me a chance to have a shot at it, which is realistic because I'm top 10. I'm a credible opponent, so I could get a call saying, Sam, do you want to fight for the world title? In the next year or a year and a half, which I really feel like it could happen. Like, you just got a feeling. I feel like that's going to happen. I want to beat Akeem for the British title. Next opportunity is going to be fighting for the vacant WBO world title.
And what did you make of Josh Taylor's performance and winning all the undisputed titles?
He was brilliant again. I think his last he's shown us in the UK in history, and really impressive him.
Do you think that there's rumour that he's going to be fighting Jack Catterall next, I guess, in Edinburgh? What do you make of that fight, and who do you think would win that fight?
Yeah, I've got to go with Josh Taylor again. I think he's just phenomenal, and plus it doesn't help with Jack being so inactive the last 2 years. It's been a shame him being mandatory for so long, but he's not really had many fights. I think that'll play a key part as well. But Josh Taylor will win that fight, I think. But it'll be a massive one for the fans, isn't it? They're talking about Edinburgh Castle, aren't they? It'd be a great fight. But I think Josh wins that.
You're definitely part of a very a busy and tough division domestically. You know, the best in the world are from Britain at the moment in that division.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some great fights out there for me. That's the thing. Like, get a good win here, and so many fights for me. So, you know, I'm so positive. So looking forward to this challenge and what the future brings. It's a great division. Even on the world level, never mind just Britain. Britain's is superb, but the world level as well. There's so many fights out there that can be made for the fans for to make just great fights.
And now, obviously, that the sort of the big fight has been postponed a bit for you to July. The good thing, I suppose, is that fans will be there now. So how good is that you're fighting the biggest fight of your career and fans will be back? You're not having to do it behind closed doors.
That's what I think. That's like a blessing. All these people that have been paying their money come watch me knock out a journeyman in 1 or 2 rounds. And then they're going to miss out on the biggest fight of my career. So, yeah, I'm just buzzing. And, they're having a show with like 1,000 fans soon. So by the time my fight comes around, it could be even more. And it's a blessing. Like, I'm gonna have hundreds of people there getting a chance to watch me in my biggest fight. So yeah, brilliant. Yeah, that's another positive from what happened. Definitely.
Yeah, because I've been at some of your fights. Well, I think most of them, and you have a lot of supporters who are there. So it's ideal. I do want to ask as well, what do you think is the best moment of your career that you've had? Because I've got one of that's the best moment that I've seen of you, but I just wondered if you feel the same about it.
Yeah, as a pro, I'd say it was winning my WBO European against the French lad that Sabri Sadiri. Last 10 seconds, I knocked him out. That's going to be that's going to take a lot to beat, but I think beating the king beats that. But at the moment, it was that.
Yeah, that I just will forever remember that last 10 seconds. It was unbelievable.
Crazy. I even watching it back now, it doesn't make sense. I did a big shot all fight. And it just came from nowhere. It's just crazy.
And it made sense. He was winding you up and he was gloating a bit. It
was like a story, like a film. Like everything happened perfect for me to knock him out. And I couldn't have asked for anything better to happen in my career as well. Because if I would have gone in like I thought I was going to go and knock him out, a few people might have seen him, a few fans would have seen it, but it wouldn't have got much people eyes on it. But like, 1 million people say watch that fight, watch the clip of that fight now. So it's got my name out there, got me people speaking about me. So it's the best thing that could happen.
Yeah, definitely. A fight I want to talk to you about, which obviously isn't happening, is AJ Fury. That it's now not happening when it's meant to. What do you make of that whole situation with that? You know, that we thought it was set and now it's not, and he's fighting Wilder instead.
Yeah, it seems like a bit of a mad one. Like we're all so excited, and finally gets announced, and then it turns out Wilder's getting his rematch. It was just a weird situation, but it shows that politics in boxing is just, it's a bit crazy sometimes.
Do you think the fight is ever going to happen? Do you think it will?
I think it will. I think Fury beats Wilder again, and I think AJ will stay unbeaten. Yes, AJ will win his next fight, but I don't know whether the WBO have wanted to make him fight Usyk, and he said no, so he might have to vacate it. So does that make the fight less important than if it's not for the belts and stuff like that? It's just a bit of a weird one.
Yeah, it is all politics. That's why I suppose it's even better Josh Taylor did the undisputed route, because not many can.
No, exactly.
Due to the politics. What did you make of Canelo and Billy Joe Saunders? Do you think that Canelo is just unstoppable at the moment?
Yeah, he does look at the moment. He gets better each fight, and can't believe how active he is fighting at that level as well. And he just looked phenomenal. I think Big Jill did really well, though. Boxed really well, but never. You always in the back of your mind, you're thinking Canelo's going to get to him, and he did in the end.
What do you think is next for Canelo? What do you think is the sort of route he should go down?
I don't even know. Like, who could he fight?
I think he said he wants Caleb Plant to get his title.
Oh, I like Plant, but I like Plant. He boxes really nice, but I think again, Canelo will get to him. But that's a good fight. I do like Plant.
Yeah, I mean,
really nice.
It's just the Canelo show at the moment. He can just choose who he wants. He can do whatever he likes.
Yeah, and he's doing it. He's beating all the top lads, all the top names, and he's the money fight at the moment, and he's the one people want to see. I think he beats anyone. spars heavyweights and stuff like that. And it's just crazy.
And there was talk of him moving up to cruiserweight. I was like, that's surely too far.
But he could probably do it. He probably could do it.
Probably.
He beat Callum Smith, and Callum Smith is huge. Mad one.
Yeah, I know, it's unbelievable. Do you think that there's any sort of coming back for Billy Joe? Do you think we'll see him again? And do you think he's going to return to the ring and get winning again?
I don't know. It's just what's in his mind, because he's a world champion. He's had a really good career, so it's just whether he can still have it in him to come back and fight. But he's got the talent to, yeah, definitely. But just whether he wants to, we'll see.
And because it's obviously Daniel Dubois returning to the ring this Saturday after his similar injury. Do you think that he can come back? He's very young. Do you think he can come back and get back on to winning ways?
Definitely, yeah. I think we were all raving about him when he first came and just one lost, and everyone seems to have forgot about him. But Joe Joyce is phenomenal talent as well. So there's no shame in that loss. And like he said, he got a bad injury in a fight, and I think he's going to go. He'll go to the top. Dubois, like, definitely, he's young, so he's got years to do it. Also, I think we'll see him pick up a title.
Absolutely. Well, Sam, thank you so much for your time.
He's a Frank Warren fighter, so I need him to do well. So
well, yeah, no, that's it. Yeah, exactly. He's a fellow stablemate. Sam, thank you so much for your time. It's great talking to you, and looking forward to that next fight. Looking forward to it.
Thanks, Ali.
Thank you very much. Great to be joined there by Sam Maxwell. But guys, stay tuned. We have lots more coming up on the show. So please continue to do what you can to support the channel. Subscribe, like, leave us some comments, share. Whatever you can, we do really appreciate it. And we will see you next time.